Welcome in, everyone. I'm Kathy Mock, and on behalf of the Board of Education and Falcon Media, we are excited to be presenting a special video series to recognize the accomplishments of our amazing Falcon alumni. We will be doing these presentations periodically, and this is another one of the premier presentations, and we are happy to welcome today Matt Keller.
Thank you.
Welcome. So Matt, tell everybody what year that you graduated from the Austintown Fitch.
I was the class of 1986.
Okay. And I know you probably participated in some activities while you were at Fitch. Can you share with us what those were?
I certainly was an athlete. I played football. Obviously, I threw some track, some discus, but football was my specialty. And I was fortunate enough to gain an athletic scholarship to Michigan State University from being exposed at Fitch High School, because it was a large high school, playing very good teams, getting a lot of notoriety. I got a chance to be noticed and help me get out of Youngstown and Austintown for a while and get my education at Michigan State. So.
Right. So what position did you play?
I was an offensive lineman.
Okay. Yeah. And who was your coach at that time?
Dave Hartman.
Okay. Yeah. And that's a well-known name.
Oh, great
in
guy.
Austintown Fitch football for sure.
Certainly.
So I always like to ask this: was there a particular person or an event in your schooling here at Austintown Fitch?
I think that staying with the sports, Coach Hartman, a position coach Tom Sapp, who was here at the time, a lot of influence, a lot of direction to help me. I didn't know anything about being recruited or being potentially a college athlete, and both of those gentlemen helped guide me through the process. It came on very quickly for me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't like going to camps or anything that kids do nowadays. So it just, within a few weeks, I became known and it all rolled. So it was a little overwhelming, and they really helped guide me through that process through the next year of, taking visits, selecting a school, dealing with the pressure of being recruited. So certainly Coach Sapp and Coach Hartman together.
Okay. So would you say that your experiences in football and being a team member, did that impact your career path whatsoever?
Certainly, a team member now is it's always helped me build teams. I was in the steel industry for 20 years in management before I changed career paths now. But I was always building teams and running teams. So that development of learning how to coach, people being coached, learning how to get coached, and then trying to relay that into my business practices with my employees or people who worked for me or reported to me at that time. So it was always I'm always driving to be a successful team member and that's sports.
And a team leader.
Yeah,
and a team leader.
Yeah.
So what is your vocation now?
Well, fortunately, after that 20 years of experience of managing some steel facilities, I made a decision to get into the commercial side of things. So I am a salesman now for Taylor Winfield Technologies. It is a local original equipment manufacturer based here in Youngstown. It's been here since 1882, between here and Warren. It's a long established company. And I go into steel mills and sell some specific equipment into those mills, and we do it everywhere in the world. We have equipment in every country, and we've been doing it for this specific equipment for probably 70, 80 years. I was just in Pittsburgh, saw a piece of equipment from 1942 this week that was still running. So I get to travel a lot. I get to go meet lots of different people from different countries and different areas and different regions, and it's very exciting for me.
So you said you get to travel a lot to different countries. Mm-hmm. Is there a favorite country that you have visited that sticks out?
Sure. I like Brazil because I got to spend some time on Rio de Janeiro's Copacabana Beach. It was beautiful. Okay. But mainly I enjoy going to Europe a lot, but I enjoy coming home too. So it's always great to come back to the United States.
And Austintown
is your home. Yes.
Is your home.
Yes.
Okay. So what do you like to do when you are home in your spare time?
Well, I married my high school girlfriend. So I've been married 32 years to Andrea. And we have a child with, an adult child now, son with autism. Okay. So he's nonverbal, and we do a lot of different therapies, treatments at home. We're doing some spelling to communicate right now. Very exciting stuff for us. We're seeing some really good results. We spend a lot of time taking care of him. I have another daughter who lives in Cincinnati. But that's pretty much all of our time because he likes to go out, he likes to go to dinners, and he likes to get out of the house. He's 27 years old, so he doesn't like to sit in the house all day long. So that's my time away from work is my family.
But I think that's really noble that you're spending all that time with your son, and there's potential development, and the Rich Autism Center. Does he attend those facilities?
He didn't. We homeschooled my son. We chose to homeschool. My wife was a special education teacher by education, but
there you go.
But we've always raised a family, and I was always able to just be a single income family.
Okay.
So she's taken all the time to homeschool my son and stay with to raise my son. So we've done it together. So we haven't really relied on the Rich Center or just different organizations.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
I still think that's very noble that you've put your family first, which is most important,
Certainly.
I think. So what do you like to do maybe for some fun when you're not focusing on your family? Do you have maybe a sport that you like to play with some of keep your friendships going here in Austintown?
You know, I have a great group of friends from Austintown Fitch, or from actually some of us back to Lynn Kirk or wherever we went to school.
That's
second grade.
really going back.
So I still hang with probably a group of 10, 15 guys, but really close. We play golf together in the summer, maybe twice a week sometimes.
Okay.
And if we can get together. So we make a point of that. We have fun. We enjoy each other. It's our little group. Not a lot of pressure, just a lot of enjoyment of each other. So I still hang with a lot of the guys I played football with in high school, or just were friends with growing up. And it's great to be back here and do that because I did live away for about 20 years. I lived out in Northwest Indiana, so it's great to come back and just reconnect with all those guys and hang out. Had a great time. Just went on a golf trip to South Carolina. Just got back a couple weeks ago and had a great time with a couple of them. So.
That's great. And I hear that so much too, and just the folks that I have interviewed, many of them have moved away, but they always seem to find their way back home to Austintown, which is a great place to raise a family.
Absolutely.
Was there anything else you wanted to share about your family at all?
No, not really. I think my wife and I, my son, we're very close, and that's our small little group. My daughter, she likes to say she lives in Cincinnati now, but she comes back when she can, but she's busy working down there right now. So my family and my son goes golfing with my friends and I. He's part of the crew.
See, that's
they
great.
suck him in.
That's great.
Oh
That's
yeah, they
great.
miss when he didn't get to go to South Carolina, and they're like, it's not the same without Sam.
Aw.
Yeah, so he enjoys it. He doesn't play golf, but he likes to ride in the cart and eat snacks and
Nothing wrong with that.
drink waters.
Nothing wrong
and
with
sneak
that.
some beers every now and
Yeah.
then. So
Aw.
yeah,
So you're very family-centered.
Certainly.
I think that's
Certainly.
great. That's a great quality to have. So this is another question that I always ask. Is there any advice that you would want to give to someone living in Austintown community, a way to give back?
yeah. Being away and coming back, I'm friends with Principal Kelty, and we come to a lot of sporting events. I really think there's a lot of great people in this community, and there's a lot of great organizations. The Hall of Fame that I was inducted in, I love to go to that, and I have friends who were inducted in that, and I go, hey, this is a great thing. You may not want to get up and give a little bit of a speech, but these are great people doing great things, and you'll be overwhelmed by what these organizations are and what these little like Hall of Fame or different things are. So I try to get involved as much as I can, and I think everybody should. I think people should try to give back a little bit, or remember where you came from, remember who your friends are, remember what made you who you are, and Austintown Fitch did.
Yeah, I like what you said. Remember who made you what you are today. Those are good words to live by.
Yep, certainly.
So I just want to wish you continued success with your vocation and with your family. And we are going to sign off today. And again, everyone, this is Kathy Mock, and I am signing off on behalf of the Austintown Board of Education and Falcon Media. We hope that you will enjoy the stories from our amazing alumni from Austintown Fitch. And as we like to say here when we wrap things up, go Falcons.
Go Falcons.